to be served, but to serve and give your life that we might live. This is our God, the Servant King. He calls us now to follow, hey, to bring our lives as a day offering of worship to, yeah, the Servant King. Oh, let's worship Him now. There in the garden of tears, my heavy load He chose to bear. His heart with sorrow was torn, yet not my will, but yours, He said. So this is our God, the Servant King. He calls us now to follow, hey, to bring our lives as a day offering of worship to. Let's bring our worship to the Servant King. Oh, let's bring it now, yeah.
That was Sue Rinaldi with a dance version of the hymn Servant King. We're going to be hearing a bit more from her later on in the programme, but right now I'd like to introduce you to Dave Bruce, who's the director of Alliance Music, and Janey Lee Grace, who's the DJ with Virgin Radio. Dave, is Christian music big business?
I think that depends how you define the word big. There are 4 major Christian music companies here in the UK, and they probably have a combined sales going over the counter of approaching 8 million every year. It's a lot bigger in the States, obviously, because there's a bigger Christian culture there to support it.
Does Christian music really compare to what's out there in the secular market?
Well, I think, judging by what's been shown here today, it's very comparable. There's many styles of music within Christian music. It's everything from traditional church music right the way through the rock and roll and dance music, catering for the teenage kids, and there's a lot going on in that area that really is competing these days.
Janey, what do the music business really make of Christian music?
Well, I can only speak for myself, really, but in my experience, I think the music industry and radio stations are open to any form of music from any source if it's good. And tracks are usually judged by certain criteria, whether they're actually any good as a track, the integrity of the artist, and whether it has a place in the marketplace as a product. In the past, I think one of the problems has been that some Christian music has been a bit too preachy, but I think a lot of the stuff that's coming out now is at the cutting edge, and it has a spirit of optimism and a joy that definitely has a place in the mainstream.
When a lot of people think about Christian music, they think of Graeme Kendrick and that great song, Shine, Jesus, Shine. But is that all there is to it, or is there something more?
Well, I think that's one example of Christian music, music made in the church, really for churchgoers, so that they can praise and worship God. But as we've seen, there's another whole area of Christian music that's aimed at a much wider audience. Some of that is at the cutting edge, particularly, as Dave mentioned, some of the dance stuff. We call it sanctified dance, a lot of it. It's an experience, it's not just a track, and some of that is going to cut through.
Great, thanks Dave, thanks Janey. And now something that's really a prayer set to music. It's called More Love, More Power.
More power, more of worship you with all of my strength. You are my Lord. See you clapping. This is what we want, Lord.